good afternoon or evening or early morning, Michael, whatever time of day it is, wherever you are.
I'm still in the UK, so it's still today.
But
Tomorrow
you're
I
off
shall be.
to Mexico,
I
yeah?
am tomorrow. I'm off to Mexico, so the next one could be done from me sitting on a beach, topless with a pina colada or something, or I could hide myself behind a towel. Your choice.
Ooh, ooh. Well, unless the drug cartels pick you up and
Well,
do something with your head and
you
body,
never know.
separate them. Which is
Talking
one
of,
of their. This apparently it's a sport in. They got bored with football over there, so they now kick heads around.
oh well, as a tentative link to that, I've got a little story that's just coming out.
Okay. Do you want to tell your little story?
Yeah, do you recognise this lady?
No, Michael, I've never seen it before in my life. I swear, and I will take that to the grave.
Okay, well, I'll take the picture off just for anyone that's young. That is a lady who was forced Stake.com, Everton's main sponsor, to leave the UK.
Sorry,
She,
she
I shall read you a little thing here.
is she
Uh,
the owner of Stake.com?
no,
No.
no, no, better than that. Better than that. Put it this way,
Okay.
there's a lot more bigger cock than Spurs cockerel, and there's a lot of bollocks involved. The front sponsor of Everton Football Club has given up its license in Britain after investigation into an ad featuring porn actress Bonnie Blue. That's her.
Oh, that was Bonnie Blue. You see,
Yeah.
I've never met her, Your Honour.
I bet you know her name. The social media video shot outside Nottingham Trent University, where she promised to sleep with 180 barely legal 18-year-olds with stake logos on the screen. So Everton, they're
It
losing.
shows you that the Premier League, I love the way they do their due diligence and investigation on any potential owner, right?
Uh, well,
They
it
they
does say
missed
that.
they missed that one.
It says the Gambling Commission said it will write to Everton to warn it of its responsibilities to ensure the unlicensed gambling website promoted on shirts cannot be accessed from Great Britain. So you're not. So I wonder if they're playing tonight with like a different strip or something, or maybe it's
They,
just a picture. Maybe it's a picture of Bonnie's face or one of the
yeah, oh, that would
118
be
youngsters,
hilarious, wouldn't it?
or the queue of young boys like Michael Jackson
And
has.
everybody on the back wears the same number.
Yeah, no,
Pickford
no.
186.
No, you've got 1, 2, 3, all the way through the stands. You go all the way through the stands. But can you imagine what a way of losing your sponsor because some bird's about to break some porn record or something.
Break some record.
There's
I love
there's
it.
going to be loads of memes on that, isn't there? There's going to be loads of jokes in the next few days about their Everton and losing them and the live a bird on the building or whatever.
No wonder they're leaving their stadium. So tonight,
Yes.
here's the thing, right? Week 24 has
What,
gone on.
that tonight?
That's tonight, yeah. But I'm just saying, this is the last game in week 24.
Oh, yeah.
Week 24 for every other game ended about 10 days ago. And and the whole fantasy league has gone into kind of, I don't know, waiting mode. Like, it's like on a computer, we've all gone into sleep mode. And now we're going to bounce back with, all the stuff we're going to do and how brilliant we're going to be. But tonight is very interesting.
It started on Saturday the 1st. Had
All right.
games on Saturday the 1st, Sunday the 2nd, Monday the 3rd, and Wednesday the 12th. Yeah. So, yeah, 9 days difference.
It's insane. So here's the thing, right? This is the last Merseyside derby at Goodison because they moved to the new stadium for next season, Everton.
Just to get all Bonnie Blue's customers
The record, Bonnie Blue will not be moving with them. The record reads something like, I think it's 41 wins each and 30 something draws. So whoever wins tonight will have bragging rights over Goodison forever. So if Everton win, they'll be able to say they left there with a record that was better than Liverpool's record of visiting. If Liverpool win, they have a record better than, and if it's a draw, then all the numbers are equal. So everybody's happy.
I don't know who I want to win it, to be honest.
Well, let me put it this way: if Liverpool win
Mm.
tonight, they're 9 points clear,
Mm.
having played the same games as everyone else. I think with only 42 points to play for after this, 9 point gap is too big for anyone to breach.
Yeah, but
And
then if Everton win, it takes them quite clear of the
yeah, no,
relegation.
if Everton win, then Liverpool remains 6 points. 6 points is not a lot. I don't think though Arsenal will be the challengers because they've just lost another forward. So Havertz is now out for the rest of the season. So
Well,
that's no Saka, that's no
that'll put
Havertz, that's
Everton
no
Everton
Hazard.
are, Everton are 26 points. They'll go to 29th, level with Man City and 13th. And they'll go above Spurs, West Ham. So there's
What?
actually
They're
there's
not.
going to be
They
a
won't
gap.
be. Will they be pushing Spurs even further down the table?
They will. They will. Poor old James.
That's
Um,
terrible. And no, no, don't pick on James. He's having a hard time. He's having a hard time with women, having a hard time with his football team. It's just not good. And of course, you can giggle being a Villa fan because you were the second team to knock them out of two cups in 72 hours.
what a shame, wasn't it? What a shame.
I
I
know it
mean,
was awful. It was awful. I felt sorry for them because I thought
the
they played quite
lion,
well.
the lion nibbled on the cock and ate it.
To lion at the cock. Yeah, so tonight's game, I think,
Bonnie Blue
decide
again.
if Liverpool win, basically it's there with unless there's some absolute catastrophic happening event, Liverpool have won the league if they win tonight.
Mm.
So we might as well pack it up and go home.
Well, you're ending up with three different competitions now. Anyway, you've got the top, the middle, and the bottom. So yeah, you've got big gaps between the lot now, and you Villa, I think, are probably just going to stay in the middle bit now. I don't think they're going to get any further. But
No.
hey ho, hey ho. So
So
what
last
else?
night was funny seeing Man City go 1-up, 1-all, 2-1 up, 2-2, and then bingo, 3-2 to Madrid in injury time.
Yeah, I didn't watch it. Was it any good?
No, I only caught the last 5 minutes. People who watched it said it was great, said it could have been a really high scoring game, in the fact that Madrid should have scored quite a lot more, which makes
No.
me think they're going to win the second leg, which makes me think that the Man City will be out. Their only trophy this season chance will be the FA Cup, and they've got Plymouth Argyle next. And I
Are they
think
playing
Plymouth
Plymouth? Are they?
Argyle managed to get to the next round by beating somebody quite good, didn't they?
Oh, Plymouth. Oh dear, oh dear. I've got a picture of them. Oh, what a shame. There's Plymouth. Yay!
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 They beat Liverpool. Now, of course, Liverpool are going, well, yeah, but we put out all our reserves. But the thing is,
Oh,
the record books don't read it like that. The record
no.
books read Plymouth 1, Liverpool nil. And it
And
doesn't say Liverpool second team nil. It says
but what
Liverpool nil.
but what Man City did in that situation was put out a fielded a team, giving people a rest, but had people on the bench. So when they went down, they brought on Foden and De Bruyne.
They did.
Who did Liverpool have on the bench? No one.
It was a fascinating game. The Orient game. A friend of mine's an Orient fan. I mean, he had
Oh,
a
the
great day
goal.
out. That goal,
Oh,
that goal where the kid kicked it from the halfway line and it hit the back of the goalie and went in. I was like, that was brilliant.
oh, it's a shame because
Off,
that's given us
off the crossbar, back of the goalie in the net.
it's been given as an own goal, though, hasn't it? It's a bit of a
Yeah,
shame.
I know. Yeah, exactly,
But,
exactly. It should at
but
least
brilliant of him.
should have been an assist from the goalie.
Yeah.
Just yeah, over.
Do you know, I reckon the goalie would take that as well. He'd
I
rather
think
have
he
an
would.
assist
I
than an
don't
own
think the
goal.
goalie wanted that.
No.
Um, yeah, but obviously, City go through. So there's quite a few good teams left in it. There's City, there's Man United, there's Villa, there's who else is in it? Brighton are in it, Bournemouth are in it. I think Wolves are in it, Forest are in it. So
Well, Forest only got through last night. They beat Exeter on penalties.
yeah, but
So,
three of the top four, I think Chelsea, I think are in the top four. So Liverpool, Arsenal, and Chelsea already out of the FA Cup. So that's good in a way. It'll make it obviously
Yeah,
interesting to
that's other
see
people in. That's
some
good.
other
Yeah,
teams, some other teams in with a chance.
but some
In
have had close bits. Right, there's been some close
fantasy league,
people.
there'll be a number of double game weeks coming.
No, I hope
Be
not.
interesting to see after this tomorrow when I do the roundup to see how many people played their assistant manager.
This week, yeah. Well, I've done mine for the next week, for the week coming. So
You've done yours for the next 3 weeks,
yeah, and
although
I've made
you can change. You've picked Unai, right? Because Villa
yeah.
two games.
Could be a bit of a mistake because I thought that there was a few people 5 point places ahead, so you get the extra things, which Liverpool are. But then the week after, we've got who the hell we got the week after? We've got where are we? Chelsea, and they're not 5 points ahead. I thought they're 5 places. I thought they were, but they're not. And then
Ah,
it's
but they might be. What if they?
oh,
What
they
if they
might be
win?
by then. They
They
might be
win
by
at the
then.
weekend, and you don't, or you might.
Yeah, but you can change it through it anyway. So yeah, next week we should beat Ipswich and then get some points hopefully against Liverpool if we beat them.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so I've done that. Otherwise, I'll forget to use it. I've still got all my chips to use, so I'll
So
forget.
I was hoping, among all hopes, that because Ollie Watkins wasn't on the in the starting line on the bench, I was thinking maybe sneakily he went to Arsenal, but nobody mentioned it in the transfer window. But apparently he's injured,
No, he's injured. Yeah, he's
like the rest of the
75% playing.
Arsenal team. So
Yeah.
I'm afraid, Michael, I'm now hanging up my any hopes, any outside hope I was clinging to. Because even
No.
if Everton win tonight, I go, well, that's exciting. But then I looked at Arsenal's fixtures and I go, doesn't really matter.
No.
Without any strikers, we can get some nil-nils possibly, but I'm not
Mm.
sure that we can win too many games.
Well, who knows? Who knows? Stranger things have happened. But I mean, Forest are at the top, so or near the top, so that's strange, isn't it? So you never know.
That is strange.
You never
That's
know. You
very
never
strange.
know.
What other results? So this weekend's big games are Sunday, Spurs v Man United. Now that could be a precursor to the Europa Cup final, because in their set, that minor trophy, European trophy that they're in, because they're not in the big boys trophy like we are. They're in the minor trophy. They don't really have a lot of opposition, and they're in different halves of the draw. So we could easily have a Man U Spurs final, meaning that
Yeah.
Imposter Koglu still has an opportunity. That's why he's not being sacked. Still has an opportunity to win a trophy in his second season, which he always does.
Yeah, I wouldn't have put that as a big game. I'd have put the big game this weekend as Villa v Ipswich.
Well, yeah, the tractor boy.
Big one.
I honestly think that's got 1-1 written all over it.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. We seem to lose against the bottom teams or do bad against the bottom teams. And then who else you got? I mean, you're playing Leicester, so
Right. Yeah. So basically, for you football fantasy fans, tomorrow night, 8 o'clock kickoff, Brighton versus Chelsea. I think that's
not tomorrow. Not tomorrow, Friday. It's
Friday.
Wednesday.
Sorry, Friday the 14th. I do apologize. My birthday. I do
Unless
apologize.
you're listening to this tomorrow, it will be
Unless
tomorrow.
you're listening tomorrow, then yeah, it will be tomorrow. If
So
you're
this is
listening
like
to
Dave
this
TV, isn't it?
today, then it isn't tomorrow. That's
No.
right. Well
And if you're
said,
listening to
Michael.
it in 2 days' time, it'll be today.
Yes.
Yeah.
And if you miss it completely and listen on Saturday, you've missed it.
Yeah.
So
it was yesterday.
we've got Brighton at home to Chelsea. That is a 2-2, no doubt about it. And it's an 8 o'clock kickoff. So you probably got to get your team in by 6:30 for the whole weekend. Then we've got a Saturday morning, Leicester v Arsenal. That's a 0-0. Then we got Villa Ipswich 1-1. Fulham Forest, who knows? I mean,
Forest. Nah, Forest will have that
who
too.
knows? Man City Newcastle.
Newcastle, hopefully.
I
Newcastle,
think
hopefully,
Newcastle
just
could do that.
pile the pressure on
Southampton,
Man City.
Bournemouth, Derby,
Bournemouth, all day.
West Ham at home to Brentford. West Ham. Brentford don't travel well.
Yeah.
Palace at home to Everton. I mean, these are all really difficult to call. Sunday, an easy one. Liverpool at home to Wolves.
The Wolves beat us, didn't they? 2-0.
Yeah, but I mean, to be honest, they're not going to beat Liverpool. You know, when
No.
Liverpool have a proper bench, unlike Sunday, and they go, oh dear, it's getting tight. Let's bring on Nunes, Jota, Totta, Botta,
Potter.
Blocker, and Motta.
Totter.
Whoever they've got in there, they've got loads of strikers. Unlike most teams, they got loads Gakpo and Pickpo and all the other Poes. They've got a lot. Um, and then we've got Tottenham v Man United, as we said. Oh, then you play again on Wednesday,
Mm-hmm.
19th,
Yep.
home to Liverpool.
Yep. So
Yeah, so maybe this is Liverpool's blip. Lose away to Everton tonight, draw at home to Wolves, and lose away to Villa, meaning 1 point from 9. That could put the pigeons amongst the cats.
yes, you're now thinking differently now, aren't you?
Oh yes.
Oh yeah, you're actually thinking, oh,
No, I'm
real
not.
chance
I'm
now.
not. I'm resigned. The other week, since I saw you, I went to see A Night with Tony Adams.
All right, yeah. Was it a bit alcoholic?
Yes. He was sober. The
Yeah.
audience weren't sober. There was one guy. It was quite funny. There's a guy who bid for, because he was for charity, so they were doing big pictures of Tony, or whatever. And some guy paid £400 for this frame thing. And then his sister next to him, she won a free shirt in a raffle. So he said to me, I didn't know him. He said to me afterwards, he said, oh God, he said, I'm going to have to tell the wife I won this in a raffle, like my sister did with the shirt, because he said, I can't go home and tell her I paid 400 quid.
No, you can't really do that. No.
Hey, yeah. He told some funny stories, but and quite some tragic ones. I mean, he was such a drunkard that at one point he was completely wasted, and in those days he would wee himself, he'd go for prostitutes, he'd do drug. I mean, it was really bad. And he was driving his car, and he said he drove it across the central reservation 80 miles an hour, absolutely wasted, into someone's house wall. And that's what he went to prison for 6 months in Chelmsford. And Arsenal still won the league that season, even though he was away for half of it.
Showed how relied on him they were.
Yes. The terrible thing I heard, no, I can't say on here, about Thomas Partey, but apparently the Met Police will be visiting him very soon over some allegations of some naughtiness with young ladies. Yeah. Anyway, we can't say anything.
No one listens to this anyway, so.
Yeah. So anyway, Michael, I have nothing else to say other than, as far as our own fantasy league's concerned, I'm going to do the draw for the last 16 tomorrow of the European Cup, and I'll be announcing the results of the round of 16 for the FA Cup. So there's a lot of exciting stuff to look forward to on our notes and WhatsApp groups and stuff, but really, there's really nothing else to say other than come on, you Blues tonight.
Don't know who I want to win. Not tonight. Don't know.
Well, given I've got 3 Liverpool players and I've got Pickford in goal. Perhaps 2 penalty saves by Pickford, but the penalty's not taken by Salah because he's my captain.
And he gets a hat trick somewhere else.
Maybe Salah scores a goal, and because Pickford will have got enough points from saving penalties, and somebody from maybe Pickford scores as well, goes up the other end and nods one in.
Yeah, so you've got the same thing as me, haven't you? Yeah, same sort of thing. Yeah,
I think everybody's doing the same thing. We've got a lot of people in our league who, to this point, have already scored over 100 points, and I think some of them are in for a big haul tonight.
Who's the guy near the bottom, Scottish guy? Or the Scottish
Marley.
He's got 109, I think, top, and he's still got 4 or 5 to play tonight.
I know.
Good for him. So hopefully that'll take him a bit up the table. You never know. He might overtake you.
Most people do. I'm still back
on the second page.
I'm still stuck in the 50s, but I have got 4 players tonight, so there's possible chance I might get myself out.
Can
I
you
mean,
remember being
Salah
stuck in
scored
the
a hat trick. What?
Can you actually remember being stuck in the 50s that far back? Because
No,
if
no, it's my birthday this week, but we
I
don't talk
know
about it.
which
I
one, your
will.
70th. We don't talk about your 70th on Friday. No, okay, no,
No, I'll
don't.
be. No, no, no. I can't be. I don't think I'm a day over 50.
Mm, we're a
I
shell,
think
mate.
I'm the same. I'm the same age as the position of my fantasy league.
Oh, 84.
Well, with that note, Michael, good night. Good night, Michael. I hope you have a shitty holiday, a
Uh,
terrible flight, and you get cramp in your something or other.
oh,
And
thank you.
remember, don't drink the tequilas
Oh no, I can't
because
do
it
tequila.
will cause you damage.
No, don't do tequila.
On pain.
This time tomorrow will be, what time is it? So we'll be back. Well, we'll just be landing about this time tomorrow. So then we'll be just landing off to the hotel to get a cocktail. I've only got 11 restaurants to try.